You know, co-parenting has got to be one of the toughest jobs out there. It can be a real minefield of emotions and logistical nightmares. But what if there was a way to just systematically take all that friction out of the equation? Okay, let's dive into that and explore a toolkit designed to turn that conflict into clarity. Seriously, just think about this for a second. Imagine a world where all those disagreements about schedules and money aren't handled with angry texts, but with simple, straightforward facts. That's really the heart of what we're going to talk about today.
So before we can even get to the solutions, we've got to get real about the problems. And believe me, for anyone who's co-parenting, these challenges are going to sound very familiar.
It always seems to start with the calendar, right? Who has the kids for the holiday? What time is soccer pickup? One little last-minute doctor's appointment can send the entire week into total chaos. And that just builds up frustration and resentment. And then, of course, there's the money. The arguments over who's paying for what. School supplies, doctor bills, a new pair of shoes. It can become a huge source of conflict, especially when it's just your word against theirs about who already paid for what. And don't even get me started on communication. So much gets lost in translation. A quick text message gets read in the wrong tone, things escalate, and all of a sudden, a simple question has blown up into a massive fight. Pretty soon, you're just avoiding those important conversations altogether. Oh, and this is the absolute worst. You are positive you agreed on one thing, but your co-parent remembers it completely differently. And with nothing written down, there's just no way to solve it. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire of mistrust, and you get stuck in this awful cycle. So when you put it all together, you've got these 5 huge friction points. The schedule fights, the money arguments, the bad communication, no records of anything, and different rules at different houses. It's a constant juggling act that can feel totally overwhelming. And right here, this is the pivot point. The big shift is moving away from that crazy cycle of who remembers what and hurt feelings, and moving toward a single source of truth, one place that's built on facts, documented, shared, and time-stamped. So how do we actually do it? Well, by bringing in a structured toolkit. Think of it as a neutral digital platform where all the nuts and bolts of co-parenting can live. It's like running a business partnership where the business is raising a happy, healthy kid. What's great is that this approach has a direct, practical tool for every single problem we mentioned. That scheduling chaos? Gone. Replaced by one shared calendar. Those money arguments? Settled with a totally transparent expense tracker. And communication breakdowns are headed off with documented messages that stay focused on the kids. It's a beautiful one-to-one mapping of chaos to order. Okay, that all sounds great in theory, but let's break it down. Let's see what this actually looks like day to day with a couple of super common scenarios. Here's why this works so well. It just completely removes the argument from the equation. Instead of a tense phone call about a dentist bill, one parent just uploads the receipt. The tool does the math, sends the request, and bam, you have a time-stamped, indisputable record. It's not an emotional negotiation anymore. It's just a simple transaction. Or how about this? No more of those frantic, "I thought you were picking them up" texts. The schedule is right there on the calendar that you both share. You get automatic reminders so nobody forgets. And if someone's running late, the message is tied right to that specific event. Everybody is looking at the exact same information all the time. Now this is a total game changer for consistency. A shared profile means both parents instantly have the doctor's number, the allergy info, and all the agreed-upon rules for stuff like bedtime or screen time. It makes sure the child has a consistent, stable experience between both homes, and that is so, so important for their well-being. So what's the big idea here? What's the real takeaway? It's all about a fundamental shift in your mindset, and that shift is made possible by technology. It's about taking all those administrative headaches and emotional battles off the table so you can actually focus on what matters most. And I think this quote just hits the nail on the head. You don't have to be best friends. You just have to be effective partners in the business of raising your child. And having the right tools helps create the structure to make that functional partnership a reality. So I'll leave you with this final thought. By creating that single source of truth, by removing all that emotional static from the day-to-day logistics, can technology actually help us become more focused, more collaborative, and ultimately better co-parents? Well, when you see how it turns conflict into clarity, I think the answer is a pretty clear yes.